again. Oh man, yeah. Sorry, it's been a couple weeks since I posted a video, so just been busy. Been off for the last, I don't know, about 3 weeks, I guess. My last video, I guess, was when everybody's cutting the timber, so they still out there cutting. They've ran into a couple problems and stuff, a couple breakdowns, and busted hoses and stuff, and whenever I left, he was out there replacing the injectors on the loader because it was going down. But they pretty much almost done. Like I said, I had about 15 acres on one side of the driveway and about 5 acres on the other. And so they've already got it all cut and dragged and everything on that 15 acres. And they still got a little bit to load up over there, but they've already started cutting and loading and everything on the 5 acres. So hopefully they'll be done by the end of this next week. But I just been busy. Been out there doing some stuff around the land and keeping the driveway graded while they go in and out. Had a couple of rainy days, so that sort of slowed them down a little bit. And then we've had a couple bad house fires and a couple bad wrecks. So my time off and everything, just been busy doing stuff around the house and everything. But anyway, James behind me, and he's run a few loads by himself and everything while I've been off. But we decided to go ahead and take one, so that way I wouldn't get the least and get my one in for the month or whatever, I guess. So, but whenever I get back, I may pull another one later on. But finally got my insurance check in today. After 2 months, almost 2 months, since my water damage at the house. So whenever I get back, we're gonna start getting some stuff fixed around the house. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna remodel it a little bit. So I may do a little video on that. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, we're on the way up here to Indiana and going up here to Goshen and pick one up. Started getting a little iffy about whether he's gonna get a load or not. Looking on the load board, it was starting to look a little bare. There wasn't nothing going to Mississippi, wasn't nothing going to Florida, wasn't nothing going to California. Thought that was a little weird. And then company, they put on the load board these blue loads, and I guess they're the ones that's been sitting there for a while. They need to get moved, and I guess nobody wants to take. But they sent out an email and talking about that if you pick one of these blue loads, then as soon as you deliver it, and one of the dispatchers will be calling you, letting you pick a load of your choice. Well, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I pick a load of my choice anyway. I get on the load board and I hit a button, and wherever I want to go, if it's there, I pick it. So to me, that's a load of my choice. So why do I need to haul a blue load to get a load of my choice? But I emailed them back. I told them, I said, why not just get on the load board and pick a load of your choice like we always do? I said, if the dispatcher ever calls me, they just gonna be wasting their time. And that's what I like about the load board and everything, the self-dispatch, that I don't have to talk to nobody. I just, if I want to work, I get on there, I pick my load and I go, and that's it. But anyway, yeah, we on our way, like I said, up here to Goshen, and I got getting a fifth wheel, a 37-foot Alpine. And I think James is, I can't remember what he's getting. I think he's getting maybe a 32 or a 34-foot Outback travel trailer, I think. Both going to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, to that American RV. So, but anyway, I figured I'd just get on here and just give y'all a little update what's been going on and where I've been, and I'm still around, so y'all don't worry. But anyway, but yeah, like I said, it's been a eventful few weeks while I've been off and everything. So, but anyway, we're gonna get on up here and get this, and it'll be dark time we get up here, so I may show a little bit hooking up and things like that, and but we'll get up here, stay the night, and head on back tomorrow, and then we'll stop at the house, stay the night at the house tomorrow night, and we'll get up Monday morning and then head on down to Hattiesburg, which is about 4 hours from the house. So, and then we'll come back, and then I'll take my insurance check to the bank and get it cashed, and then I guess start working on the house. So, been anxious to get that done, because I tell you what, these last, like I said, it's been about 2 months since the water damage, and so I had to rip up all the flooring and everything, and get all that clean, so that way there wasn't no moisture or anything up underneath the linoleum and stuff in the kitchen. So there's no square pads or whatever. So basically, about the last month and a half, 2 months, I've been walking around on subfloor. So, but I'm glad they finally got my check in. The first one, it came in after about a month and a half, and then almost a month and a half. So, but before it came in, I called up there and told them, I said, look, I still ain't got the check. And so they put a stop payment on that one, reissued me another one, trying to blame it on the mailing system. I don't know. I just really don't believe that, because I don't have any trouble with any other of my mail. But so they reissued me another one, and it's been almost about 2 weeks since they reissued that one. And I called them, told them, I said, look, I still ain't got it. And so finally I went up there and told them and everything, and they said that, well, it has to be 14 days before they can cancel that one and reissue another one, put a stop payment on it. I said, okay. So 14 days went by, called back up there, I said, okay, still ain't got it, so let's put a stop payment on that one. And then my thing was to get me one to mail me a check overnight, FedEx. And so I called back up there, and then my agent, she called, and then apparently the 14 days is 14 business days. So, and then also we had Memorial Day in there, so so that put it to where I think it was going to be the 8th before I could cancel it again. And I told them, I said, all right, I said, I'm going to give y'all to the 8th and everything. And then I said, but here's the thing. I said, if I don't make my payment, y'all cancel me. They'll cancel my insurance if I don't send my payment in. So here's my solution. If I don't have my check in hand by the 9th, then I'm going to cancel them, because I'm going to take further actions and get an attorney. And then I told her, I said, as soon as I get this check and get it cashed, then I want you to start looking for another insurance company for me, because I don't want to go through all this again. Hopefully I never have to use it, but if I do, then I don't want to wait all this time and everything. So there ain't no sense in that. But anyway, I went out and checked the mail today before we left, and thank the Lord it came in. So like I said, whenever I get back and get that cash and everything, and start doing the repairs and everything on the house. So, because I've been anxious to get that done. So, But anyway, guess we're gonna go ahead and get off here for now, and then, like I said, whenever we get up here, I'll try to get y'all some video, everything of hook it up and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, we'll talk to y'all here in a little bit. Y'all stay safe. All right. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, we're back today, and you know, bumpy road. We got my voice shaking. But we're gonna get ready to come through Nashville, and sorry I didn't get no footage of the hooking up last night and everything. I found a few scratches and stuff on the cap, and plus it was drizzling rain, and I was just ready to get it hooked up. Didn't want to get my phone wet and stuff like that. So, but of course y'all seen that before. But anyway, but yeah, we're coming through Nashville, or on the north end of it. And so I'll let y'all ride with me through Nashville. But got started a little early this morning and tried to get home at a decent hour. Today's my son's birthday, so trying to make it back to spend a little bit of time with him and this evening. And he's 19 years old. Hard to believe. Oh man, where does time go? He'll always be my baby boy though, so no matter how big he gets. But he's turned in to be a fine young man. I've tried to teach him to be respectful and all that stuff, and treat people how he would like to be treated and everything. And he's turned out to be a good kid, or good young man, I should say. He had in high. Of course, he's this next semester after summer he'll be starting the second year of college, and he's both semesters of the first year he made the dean's list, and so whenever he was in high school and everything, whenever he was in high school, he was in the band, played drums in the band, and played football, power lifter, worked after school, and still made straight A's. And I can't be more proud of him. But it's nice to sometimes have the peace and quiet at home sometimes when he's off to college, but I still miss him sometimes and everything. And I know we're going to come in some traffic. Yeah, sometimes coming through Nashville, sometimes I take Briley Parkway and go around, and sometimes I just go straight through. And today I went straight through. I figured on a Sunday it wouldn't be that bad, but I guess I was wrong. So looks like they got the ramp closed, and that may be causing some of the problem. Gotta watch these idiots just trying to get in a hurry, changing lanes, and jump out in front of you. They think think they're gonna get somewhere special. So by getting one car length in front of you. But yeah, I'm ready to get home. I'm tired. We should be home. We got about over 200 miles to go. So, and it's about 3 o'clock right now. So we should be home around 7. Well, here I am not paying attention, and I need to get over a lane. Y'all just bear with me a little bit. I don't want to get no accident. James behind me, make sure he's getting over. So camera got on pretty heavy. Trying to start up some of these hills. Like going up E-Town Hill right there around Elizabethtown earlier, and of course I was running my air conditioner, and
I-65 south.
It's about 87, 88 degrees, so had to end up cutting my heater on. For some reason temperature started going up a little bit. It didn't get too high, but it got higher than what I'd like. So normally, whenever I'm loaded, normally it stays right at 210. It don't go up, it don't go down. Whenever I pull over somewhere and stop, just letting it sit there in island, and it'll cool back down. But going up there a while ago, it got up to about 215, somewhere between 215 220. And I didn't like that too well, so I slowed down a little bit,
1.6 miles.
cut the air conditioner off, cut the heater on, until I got to the top. So yeah, like I said, I'm just ready to get home. Tell you what, being off for almost a month, it put a hurting on you.
0.8 miles.
Those trips sort of wore me out a little bit. But yeah, get home, rest, get me a shower. I think he's over at his aunt's right now. I think they had a little cookout and stuff for him, and probably went swimming and all that stuff. So I'm sure he's having a good time today, and they spending time with his girlfriend. Of course, you know, them teenagers, they'd rather spend time with their girlfriend than spend time with their dad. So, but I'm hoping maybe in the next week they gotta get some battery and stuff for my boat, and I'm trying to go find me a inner tube, and then maybe next weekend or here in the next couple of weeks or something, then get that boat out and inner tube, and maybe get him and his girlfriend, and we all go out to the lake, and I can pull them around on the inner tube and stuff. They enjoy that, so yeah, we're gonna get on back home tonight, and like I said, we're gonna get up in the morning and take this
right onto I-40 west.
This fifth wheel down to where am I going? Hattiesburg. Yeah, down to cutting my
miles.
timber and everything.
Keep right
He
onto
called me,
I-40
and he was out there Saturday whenever I left and replacing the injectors and stuff, and the loader went down. So he texted me last night saying that I guess it's the injector pump. So maybe they can get that fixed pretty soon. And like I said, I'm hoping they can get finished up and everything this next week, by the end of this next week and everything. And of course, the sooner they get done, and the sooner I get paid. So
keep right onto I-40 West.
this whole thing right here feel pretty heavy. I'm sitting here watching my gauges, so I got my air conditioner on right now. That way
Drive 8
y'all can
miles
hear
on
me.
I-40 West.
That way I won't have the window down, but yeah, it's a 37-foot Alpine GVWR on it. I don't know exactly what the dry weight is. GVWR is 16.5, but whenever I get down here tomorrow and everything, I'll go over the numbers and everything with y'all, and how much you paid, and about how much fuel I used, and all that mess. So I should have enough fuel left to get on back home, and that way I can fill up at home where it's cheap. So sometimes it's cheaper if I can just go up to Glendale and get it and use my Com Data card, and then with the fuel discount, then it's actually cheaper than where I get it at home. But I don't know what's going on with the discounts right now, because they normally fuel, say like at Glendale at the Petro, regular price is normally about, it could be around $5.50, something like that, and usually with our discount it's usually about $4.75, $4.80. It's usually anywhere between 50 cents to $1. Normally averages about 75 cents, but for some reason these last week or two, mostly everywhere, is fuel discounts done about 20-30 cents. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on with it, but anyway, we'll get down here and get a little bit of fuel, and that'll get us on down to Hattiesburg and back. So then I'll give you, probably won't give you how much I spent in fuel, because like I said, every place is different. Where I get it down at Wild Bill's, whenever I left home, it was $4.97. I don't know what it is now. Hopefully it's the same. Hopefully it's dropped. But I will give y'all how many gallons I used, because I can look on my truck, and it tells me exactly how many gallons I used from whenever I left the house going to Indiana, and then coming back and getting back home and all that stuff. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and starting running some of these little rolling hills and everything. So I'm gonna cut my air conditioner off, roll my window down and everything. But I'll get back to y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all be safe. What's going on, guys? Yeah, it's the next day, and Monday, June the 6th. I got down there and I was planning on getting some footage of unhooking and everything, and then the lady that was checking in, honestly, I don't know if that was her first time ever checking a camper in or not, because she couldn't get the key to work. She couldn't get the onboard control panel and stuff like that to come on. So I had to basically show her how to do all that stuff. So we was trying to get mine checked in, get James's checked in, so that way we could hurry up and get our paperwork turned in by 4 and get paid. Well, I guess we missed it by about 5 minutes because we didn't get paid today, so it'd be in the morning. But anyway, just gonna go over some numbers and everything with y'all. I'm almost home, probably, I don't know, about another 6-7 miles, so I guess. But anyway, alright, what I pulled was a 37-foot Alpine fifth wheel. I don't know exactly the dry weight. The GVWR was 16.5. It seemed pretty heavy. It was a front kitchen, so pretty much a lot of that weight was right there on the tongue. But anyway, basically my miles, let me go right here. So far, like I said, I only got about 6 miles before I'm home, but so far 1,822 miles is what I've driven. And what that includes is leaving my house, going to Indiana, which is roughly about 670 miles. Then from Indiana to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, which paid miles was 881 miles. And then from Hattiesburg back to my house, which is roughly about 240 something, about just say 245. Alright. So far, I've used 176 gallons for that whole entire round trip. Whenever I left, my big tank was empty. My truck was about 2.5 and 3/4, and so I filled both of them up down here at Sherman for $4.97, and I think it was roughly about $650. What it cost to, well, no, I take that back. I can't even remember. I'm sorry. But you know, the miles and stuff like that. So, it may have been $570. I think that's what it was. $570. And then, so went to Indiana, came back, stayed at home last night. Right before I went home, I stopped Wild Bill's, got fuel, filled up both my tanks. Big one was empty. My little tank was about 1/4 of a tank. Filled both of them up, $630. Right now, basically I used an entire tank on my little tank going down to Hattiesburg. And then, so I turned my auxiliary tank on, and right now I'm at about 3/4 of a tank. So basically I moved about 36 gallons from my big tank over to my little tank. So the pay was $1.85 for 881 miles. Came to $1,629.85. I spent roughly about $800 in fuel. If you figure out what I've actually used. And then, so basically what's going into the bank account is $830 for 881 miles. But, so that's not too bad. I wish we still still wish fuel was cheaper, so that way, because I should be putting a whole lot more in my pocket. So, like I've said in previous videos, the used to about 25 to 30% of your gross went towards fuel. Right now, about half of your gross is going towards fuel. So maybe one day it'll go back down. Don't know when. Maybe about 2 years. What do y'all think? Sounds about right. But yeah, I got my old glasses on today. Yesterday coming back, I guess, I don't know. I guess I got some dirt or something. I normally wear contacts. And so I guess I got some dirt or something in my eye. And whenever I got back home, my eye was bothering me all day. And so I couldn't take my contacts out because I forgot and left my glasses at home. So if I'd have taken my contacts out, I wouldn't have been able to see. But whenever I got home, I went and looked in the mirror and everything, and my left eye was just bloodshot red. And so I took my contacts out, and then pretty much all last night and most of this morning and everything, a bunch of yellow gunk, I don't know, has been coming out. And but I think it's pretty much done now, so I'll let them rest for tonight, and then I'll put them back in the morning. I don't know if y'all can see, right over here toward the right is that truck stop I was telling you about, Wild Bill's. It's if you're ever coming down I-22 in Mississippi, in between Tupelo and New Albany, it's exit 76, Sherman exit. It's called Wild Bill's. Right now it is $4.97. Regular gas is $4.39. So I'll go ahead and let y'all ride with me, finish out my trip. So we're only about 3 miles from the house. So then, where y'all seen in some of my previous videos, where I normally deliver to, man, look at that beautiful sky. That is beautiful. But where I normally deliver to, right here to the left, is Great American RV, and that's where I normally go to. But sometimes I just want to get out and do something different, and then sometimes they may not just have anything, so I may not have no choice but to go somewhere else. But maybe whenever we pull up into the driveway, y'all can see sort of what they've been doing as far as the timber cutting and everything. I tell you what, getting it on camera and stuff just doesn't do it any justice. And so here's one of my buddies in that blue truck, one of those firefighters. He has this shop right up here. He builds trailers, like utility trailers, so like lawnmower trailers, stuff like that. Maybe my next video I'll try to throw his number in there if any of y'all are looking for a trailer and everything, and y'all come down here. He does a real good job, and I'll leave y'all his phone number so that way you can call him. It's called McMullen Trailers is what it is. But anyway, sort of got off topic again. Whenever I pull into the driveway, y'all can see what they've done on timber. Looking at it through a camera just doesn't do it any justice. It really looks different. hopefully whenever everything's cleaned up and get all the stumps removed and get all the brush and stuff burned and cleaned up and everything, and start getting some grass to grow, maybe it'll look pretty good. I'm hoping. So I guess they're gonna be back tomorrow. He came this morning, he was taking the injector pump out of the loader. So probably in the morning they'll start putting that up, but I don't know if y'all can see or not, but y'all remember what it looked like in the last video. You can tell it really looks different. So my old bumpy driveway, as soon as they get all the trucks and everything out of here and get done and stuff, then I'm gonna be redoing my driveway and getting all these little potholes. Basically where we just come up to used to be a trail, so I had to widen it out, and there's places where I pushed over trees and uprooted them and stuff, so that's where some of the potholes are. Plus I got this big old 1.5-inch gravel, so that's a rough ride. But I'm gonna put a culvert in and redo the right there when we first come through the gate, because it always stays muddy and wet. Or not, it don't always stay wet or muddy, but whenever it rains, it gets bad, wet, and muddy. And then have some 3/4-inch rock hauled in here and get it real smoothed out and all that stuff. So, but anyway, that's it for the trip. And I'm gonna get in here and let my dogs out. Hopefully they ain't messed. So, but I guess I'll holler at y'all on the next one. And if y'all don't mind, hit that like, share, subscribe button. Give me some support and help me continue to grow. And like I said, we'll holler at y'all on the next one. As always, y'all be safe. Semper Fi.